I'm going to do this. I'm going to skate across country. I'm going to skate 6,700 kilometers in 6 months from Toronto to Vancouver. And I'm going to raise $200,000 for children's cancer research. I can do this. I done it before. I done already several trips across Iran and Turkey. Granted, this was going to be different. But I had learned two very important things for my past trips. First, pace yourself each day, otherwise you start making mistakes. And second, this is very important, you are only as good as your team. I had my family, my friends, my community behind me all the way. They donated their time. They gave me a platform to talk about my cause. They even got me a van, and they all signed it. Every one of them, to make sure everybody knew they were behind me. With all of the support, I was going to make it.
Hi, welcome to Skateman TV. You can check us out on our website, at Facebook, and on Twitter. Today, we spent the day here in Rouyn-Noranda, Quebec.
For the first couple weeks, it was going good. I had made it from Toronto to Montreal and was heading back down to Thunder Bay. My team had found someone to help me on my journey. Please talk about this journey.
It's been a lot of fun meeting Skateman here. He's a good guy, definitely a very good guy. He's all
Ryan wasn't just company. He could do interview.
What do you think of Skateman?
I think it's a really fun project, and it's really a good cause, and
He drove the car. He made sure we were ready for the next day. It wasn't going to be easy, and there was still a long way to go. But I wasn't going to be alone on this journey. There was still one thing on my mind that was troubling me. $200,000. My journey from Toronto to Vancouver was 6,700 kilometers. That's 21,981,627 feet. That means I have to raise $30 for every kilometers I skate, or for 110 feet I travel, $1. This was a little scary. We were meeting a lot of people on the road, willing to give what they could.
Hi, how are you? I'm traveling Toronto to Vancouver. Minimum $5 is not problem. You need a $1, $2, $10, $1,000 is not problem.
Okay.
Thank you for your support. Thank you very much.
I'm Mayor of Dryden, and I'm very pleased to support you guys. It's a good cause, and good luck to you.
That's enough, eh? There you go. Thank you so much. Do you like to sign in the car? No. Okay, thank you.
Hey, there we go. Frank's Laundry. Are you Frank?
Forever.
But there was a lot of this.
Yes, there you go. These are cheap. Yeah, done.
And even some of this.
I'm traveling Toronto to Vancouver.
okay.
And then 1 month ago starting in Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, here. and then 3 months after finishing Vancouver. You like donate for this charity. Thank you so much.
And more of this. Did I aim too high? $200,000. That didn't seem so big. Canada is 3 million people. If just 7% of this population give $1, I'd be good. But soon, I realized that I made a serious mistake.
500 kilometrelik Türkiye turuna çıktı.
Turkish news works differently than Canadian news. A Turkish news channel would do one interview. Then that news interview would be given to another channel. And so on and so forth. And in Turkey, I had been able to get a news interview early on. But in Ontario, I hadn't managed to get any news interviews. I hadn't managed to get any national press. My team was working hard, making phone calls, but no luck at that point. I was definitely feeling worried and tired. There's only so many nights a person can sleep in the car.
Good night, Skateman.
Night. But all these worries left once I was given some perspective. Through Thunder Bay, we had met a young couple. They took us around the area, showed us all the sights. But there was one site they took us that really touched me. Looking up at the Terry Fox Memorial, I remember thinking, Terry Fox just ran his race. He didn't worry about the next day. He focused on what he could do right then and there. That experience kept my mind in the right place. But near the restaurant, something happened, hit my heart pretty hard.
I thought it was about it. How about go to your hand somewhere? Come in and trace it. Right here. Mark on the bottom. I'm gonna trace your hand.
At the Oxford Market, just past Dryden and close to the Manitoba border, we had met two families with boys who had cancer. It was the first time I had met someone who I was skating for.
Well, thank you very much. You know what?
Thank you for support.
Thank you.
Here. Jonah, look. Say cheese.
I could no longer complain about the distance. I couldn't complain about people ignoring me. I couldn't waste energy complaining. After that day, I knew I was going to skate across Canada. I knew I was going to get media attention. I knew I was going to get the money those kids needed. And I knew my crew was going to come through. And pretty soon, I was proven right. We had made it across Manitoba. I never been to a place that was so flat. That for me was new. We were even able to have a nice break. This was nice because very soon I go up again, my toughest challenge yet. I knew if I made it, then we would be making real progress.
Yes.
How old are you, Skateman?
I starting for skate 2006.
My team had arranged a meeting between myself and the St. Michael's Elementary School in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I think I did alright.
I don't have my ego. First,
The kid seemed interested, and I tried to answer question as best I could.
How often do you have to change the wheels on your rollerblades? Will you do this again?
What's the favorite place that you've been to?
Have you ever gotten injured while you were doing this?
my first journey, very hard.
There was some communication problem,
Knees.
Muscles.
My bags, yeah.
but I think we made it very well. The kids seemed to be inspired.
Yeah! Go Skateman for children's cancer!
And as a result of our meeting, the Skateman team was given its big break. The team had managed to get the attention of a Calgary local news team. We had told them all that we had accomplished and asked if they would be interested in conducting an interview, and they said yes. When we got into Calgary, we made sure that I and the team were focused and ready for the interview. We had been joined by Mohsen and Ali, and by now I had felt like I had a real crew behind me. We definitely had not managed to raise as much money as I had hoped. But now that we had two more people joining, and now that we had this interview, I knew our luck was going to change. All I had to do was this interview. All I had to do was focus on the role ahead of me. I remember looking at the TV later the next day and being so proud. We had done it.
My name is Skateman because I'm skating in the road. My name is Kevin Ibra. I born in Iran, 1985, and then I started in skate 2006 in Iran. This journey 2013 for children cancer, 6,700 kilometers, Toronto to Vancouver. I starting is 10 July in Toronto, and then Montreal, Ottawa, Timmins, Thessalon, Winnipeg, Regina, and Calgary. This is my sixth journey, and then for support this charity.
I'm Ryan Childs. I am donation man as well as driver man, and it's good times going on this adventure. I didn't have any plans for work, so I was looking for work, and I saw this ad on Kijiji and I was like, Skateman, what's that? That sounds interesting. It's like, all right, let's call the number. I've never been to Toronto before or Vancouver, so that was part of the exciting part of come on the journey, to go see places of Canada I've never seen before, being born in Canada. He's raising money for Childhood Care Cancer Canada Foundation, and the goal is $200,000, and we really appreciate all the support and help that we get on this journey. I'm inspired off what Terry Fox did in 120 days. It's going 6,700 kilometers on roller skate for a Guinness Book of World Record. That's the GoPro cam on top of the van there that records all of that, and send it into Guinness afterwards once the journey's over.
My challenge in the road is weather, and then
I traveling Toronto to Vancouver, and then Wind is traveling Vancouver to Toronto. And my big challenge is mountain. It's very hard for me.
This is incredible, amazing that this is his 6th journey, that he's done 5 journeys in 5 other countries for 5 different causes. It's just incredible to be part of this. I feel honored.
Every city is beautiful, every city, every people is very friendly. Every time is help for this journey and my cause. They would only play it once, only on that station. I had gone to other station and asked if they wanted to show the story, but they politely explained that if they don't own the rights, they can't show it. I remember thinking, oh crap, I had not realized this, and it might sound naive to some who are from here, but I didn't know that's how Canadian news worked. And now I wasn't going to get the news coverage I thought I was going to get. We hadn't gone the donation we would get to that point. And by then it looked like we had spent more money on food than we had actually collected. We had made our way to Prince George, and we were giving a hero's welcome. The PG girls had come to meet us and show their support for our cars. The mayor of Prince George had come to see us. Even the local media came to do a story on us in their journey.
He's traveled around the world, from Turkey to Iran and now to Canada, raising money by rollerblading.
And then starting in Toronto, and then Montreal, Ottawa, Timmins, Thessalon. I wanted it to feel good, but it didn't. I felt like, what's the point? I knew we weren't going to meet our goal. By the time I'd reached Vancouver, all I wanted to do go to bed. Even the national press, which finally covered us and our journey, couldn't cheer me up.
In health news tonight, one man's cross-Canada marathon to raise money for children with cancer has finally reached the finish line. He calls himself Skateman, and he rolled up to Vancouver City Hall today to complete the last leg of his trek across the country. His goal, to raise $200,000 for the Childhood Cancer Canada Foundation. He modeled his trip after Terry Fox's Marathon of Hope, inspired by Terry's overriding message that we all need to help each other.
Because I knew at the end of the day, when we opened the donation bin, what was waiting for me. It was definitely hit me hard. But then I was giving some perspective. 6,700 kilometers. Toronto to... It was at the rap party that I decided on. I saw all those photos of everywhere I went and everyone I've met. When I look back and I think all wonderful people who gave what they could and who showed their support, who had such an impact on my life, and who I hopefully had an impact on theirs. I won't say I failed. I can't. What I can say is that maybe the journey is a little longer than I thought. I know what I have to do. I have to keep skating. I have to keep going. I have to keep meeting new people. I have to keep getting more donation. And I got to remember, don't burn yourself. Don't tire yourself. Just take it one day at a time and focus on the road ahead.